Okay, so by what you can tell by the title of this video, this is going to be my essay for my school, obviously, on whether AI should be used in schools or not, which I personally do not think it should. And you and I am going to be stating my reasoning for believing that it should not. First of all, the environmental damage that AI does to a planet. One single AI data center uses anywhere from between 3 million to 3 million to 5 million gallons of water per day. Reminder that that is just one data center, and just in the US there are a little over like 3,000 data centers. If you can do the math, that uh 5 million times 3,000, that is 15 billion gallons of water being used per day in AI just in the US. And there are more data centers outside the US. In total, there's like 11,000. Thank you, Reddit, for that. And yeah, do the math for that. It's 11,000 times 5 million. That's over 55 million, if I'm sure I'm not. Okay, so moved a little. Doesn't matter. It's still the same video. On to my next point. It's the fact that AI steals from other people, such as artists, writers, and other stuff, to do the things that it can do for you, such as images, writing, and other stuff. I don't know what you're gonna use it for then. But a lot of things that are like uploaded on the web or like the cloud or like apps are more than likely going to be used to train AI. It's teaching them how to do it, and that's more than likely just going to end up stealing the art style in some form or way, or the writing style if it's like writing. I know it's less of a point, but I most of the time this is without the writer or artist consent. So yeah, that should not be something that happens. Right, up on to my next point. Boom, new spot. Don't thank me. Anyway, up into my third point. I think it is. If you really remember what I said in the start, this was about AI being used in schools, which is why this point matters so much. It's the fact that some AIs can be just really, really inappropriate sometimes, and it doesn't matter if you're a child. For example, through a recovered news clip that I was able to get through LinkedIn of all places, of a mother from Toronto who had her son use the AI. Was it a Grok? And they were just talking about soccer players for a moment, and it somehow turned into the AI asking something which I will not be repeating, but I will leave it up to you for interpretation. And yeah, it's just not a good look for them. I think that should be it for this point. So you know what? Next spot. Okay, up into another point. Wow, who could have guessed? Is the fact that a lot of people are just not old enough to use a lot of AIs. For example, if you look through terms of conditions of AI, such as like Gemini, ChatGPT, of course, maybe Cloud, I think too, you're supposed to be at least 13 plus to use them. And even if you're 13 plus, if you're 18, if you're under 18, you're supposed to have parental permission to use it. And that is up to the parents. And if they say no, well, what you gonna do if you're gonna use it as a tool in school and you can't just have the parents deny it? And even if it's supposed to be if you're just 13 plus but 18 and under, I do not think you should have it though for my last point and previous whatever. Yeah, after this I really don't know what to say about that. But anyways, let's move on to none other at the next point. Bye bye. Okay, we'll barely have to move this time. How wonderful. Anyway, up until one of my last points, I think it's the penultimate or last. Uh, AI, if you're gonna use it to like teach you, it sometimes just has this like digital hallucination. That's a reference right there. You can tell. Like It just hallucinates stuff. ChatGPT, Grok, Meta, and such. If you ask it something, there's a big chance that it will just make up something, which and that's just like hallucinating stuff. And sometimes it even like makes fake memories. And yeah, if you're trying to get it to teach your students or yourself to teach you, you do not want it to just make up stuff. You're just gonna have misinformation. That's